Okay. Hello everyone, and I guess we're gonna just carry on from where we left off on Monday, because I didn't take anything yesterday. I was in a couple of trades, but then I couldn't really showcase because I was around a couple of people and then I didn't really have some alone time. So I could take this. I have the chance now. So yeah, it is the 8th of November. It's a Wednesday. 8:57, right before, like 3 minutes before the 9 a.m. session that we could potentially catch something in. So a recap of Monday, we had, okay, on the dollar index 2 hour time frame, we had our floor, which was 104.50, and then we had like our zone or our two candlesticks to indicate our order block that we were waiting for price to tap into and then possibly reverse off, and that's exactly what happened. I'm just gonna go down to the 5 minute time frame so I can actually see what I was waiting for. Okay, so we tapped in, and then what I had my eye on was basically this high to be taken out, and any type of PDRE that we can potentially just like get involved in, or actually just as a confirmation that it was rejecting. So that happened, and then I'll set target. But because we don't trade dollar index, it's just analysis to see how the dollar is doing. So I was expecting the dollar to buy up to 105.50, and it did exactly that. And then now we have some type of consolidation, and there is a few breaks in terms of lows. We have this low taken out over here. So am I expecting it to reverse? Not necessarily, because if we go up, we still have this gap that the market could potentially buy into. Now you could argue and say like, yeah, nah, but like we've already tapped into it with this candle over here now. But I'm not gonna count that because it hasn't really been up there. They still like a pip away, or just a few pips away. So I'm not counting it. I still feel like we could buy into that. We are in a fair value gap right now, trading into that fair value gap, but I'm not certain that the dollar index isn't convincing me that it's gonna sell. I'm still expecting buys. So because we're expecting the dollar index to buy a bit, we expect the EURUSD to drop, and that's exactly what happened. If I can go down to my 5 minute on here, we had I'm sorry, let me go to our, I removed the labels by the way because it's distracting sometimes to have everything up on the chart. Let me just do like so. Okay, and then we had this area of some type of consolidation, I guess, and then like with an order block, and I just like, it's like now I want to use this as an order block or something that could look for price to reverse off, and then obviously drag it across and whatnot. And you could clearly see that something that happened. We did have a reaction there, and I told you guys that I was looking for some type of market structure shift, and we had one, right? You can clearly see the low indicated by that arrow line, the way it broke, and then if I whip out my fib from that high to this low, we have another like, and this order block. I was looking to get in, like I was expecting price to completely reverse off the end. Exactly so. So it's not even gonna be a very long one. It's pretty simple, and I don't know. It's just there. Everything is already there because I ain't taking anything yesterday. Everything has already been done. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste your time today. Um, but yes, we have this. Okay, so because like I would get confused on what fair value gap to use, and so on. Sometimes I would just use the entire gap that I see just like open. So if you have a gap between two candles or something like this, like over here, I would use it like that, and then you can clearly see that it still respects perfectly. As in terms of take profit, okay, I did get involved and I had a few take profits, but then I kept changing because I was kind of unsure. I had the first take profit over there. No. I started by having it over there, and then I adjusted there, and then once it started going like deeper, I just trailed my stop and I removed take profit entirely, and I just took just like somewhere here because this this was, I don't know, was getting me shaky. Just like the candlestick kept getting little and little and little and little, and it's like I'm not. Now I'm out, and then I got out, right? And then over here, this was like later on during the day when I actually wanted to do this, but then I didn't. Um, okay, I did tell you that I do use some retail methods, so I had this trend line break over there, and then I was expecting some type of like retracement to it, and then a drop, but then I didn't because this was the entire move that happened, and it's not enough for me to actually get involved or something like that. It just happened so quickly, and then you expect this to be some type of retest or something. Like I'm calling this as one high because it's relatively equal. So that's that. But then also I couldn't have gotten in here. I would have gotten in by this low breaking, but then I'm not going to do that because above relatively equal highs, there's often liquidity that's expected to be taken out. I just want to indicate a fair value gap over here, like so you have this, and if I look up the fib from this high all the way to this low, you can see if it's in line with our gold zone, then I have not entered. I did not enter that, or else I would still be in the trade. But 0% level will basically be your take profit, because that's the next low or the next draw on liquidity. It's just the next low that you could target. But it is now 5 minutes past 9, so our session is open, and we could look for something, or just we could, yeah, potentially look for a trade to get involved in right now. Even though I really don't feel like it, I really wanna skip or miss this session, but we're out here anyway. So the first thing I wanna look for is a sweep in liquidity. So basically something just taking out a low or a high. I'm going to indicate these two lows. And the reason why I really want to get involved here is because if I had taken this trade, I would already be in one. Hence, I would not want to get in something else. So I'm in my head, I'm waiting for this just to be over, for price to come down here, and then start looking for re-entries and so on and so forth. So but let's just check. Maybe there's something will come up, and I'll like live trade something. I'm gonna go down to a 1 minute because we have an hour just to do this, and I want to try and make it as quick as possible. And maybe there's some draws on liquidity in a 1 minute time frame, like something quick. I'm going to indicate a break in trend over here. We had a retest and then a break of the low, and now we're coming up, maybe tapping into this fair value gap over here now. I use all the gaps, so, and I'm not gonna lie, I am tempted to get in now because I mean it's still in the gap, so technically speaking the gap is still valid. Fuck it. Okay, so we're in. My stop loss is going to go above there, this high, and my take profit will be what the fuck. My take profit is gonna be the next strong liquidity, which is this low over there. I just wanna. Okay, so our stop loss has been set. Take profit could be down here. Alright, but I feel like that's too greedy, so I am just going to keep it. Alright, this is almost like a 1-to-1, which I'm not counting it as a 1-to-2 or anything, like maybe like a 1.5 if there's such a thing. But I'm just gonna keep it over here, and we're risking 67 points to make 86 points. Which honestly is not that bad for an early morning trade. Maybe this will be an evolving trade whereby we just would get in and out, in and out, in and out until price gets to the say take profit, but we can only do that in our hourly window. And like, why does my take profit doesn't wanna sit? It doesn't wanna modify my position, but it's fine. We'll treat this as an evolving. I think it hasn't set. Okay. So back to the 1 minute. Okay. Slowly coming down. We do have a breaker now that I'm only seeing now after getting into the trade 8. I'm gonna indicate this entire section up just because I can and because it helps me. Now, none of this, I don't think any of this is above equilibrium, or it's just by equilibrium, so it's shaky. I mean, we're there, sort of, I guess. So, to treat this as an evolving trade, what we would be looking out for a break of this low, right? So I'm looking for this low to be taken out, and then once that happens, we'll look for another fair value gap on order block to trade off. So let's just wait and see what happens. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just like pause the video here and there because I don't want it to be too long. You can never really know when all of this is gonna happen. But it looks like we've taken out the low already. Okay, we just wick through it. And imagine if this is like the sweep. Because if this is the sweep, then the price is gonna buy. It's not gonna stop, but then we just change our bias and just end up buying anyway. Because again, I don't really go with the trend. I just go with whatever's there. Whatever's there, I would treat as an opportunity to get involved. Because I feel like going with the trend and like following the trend all the time, you'll miss some trades and it's not ideal. Okay, so we've wicked through it twice. if this candle can close below, I think I'll be fine. Whew. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, so we close below the low. And now let's see if someone can give us some displacement. Let me pause. Okay, so fair value gap has opened up, and maybe this can be potential for a second entry. But another thing is like this one, it's below the break, so am I gonna use it? I don't think so. I really don't think so. We have some nice candles like going down. Some are too wicky though, so but we can still utilize some of them. We have this order block now, right by our entry over there. So I guess it's fine. So if we were to get, once you reach for that level again, then I'll enter again and have two positions open. Which I don't like stacking trades, bro, because it goes down when you do that. I'd rather have like a bigger stop. I mean, a bigger lot. But I think I can adjust my stop now, so we're not risking too much. Above this fair value gap, maybe. So now we're risking 42 points. And we are, probably like a pip in profit or something. Yeah, like 2 pips. 2.8. Do pips go in points like 2.8 or something? I'm just gonna count it as 3 pips. Let's see. What does he think? I'm gonna pause again. I want to, but again, I really don't want to. Let's see everything that is happening. I feel like we might get that star, like over here, evening or morning, whichever one it is. We might get it, or I can just be coming up to feel this. I'm gonna go ahead and cover out this wick because it's like a little gap, and then you could argue and say that nah, but the wick closed the gap there. I'm counting it still. So maybe if we wick into it again, then I'll be like, okay, cool, we have closed. But so long as we have not, you can't tell me, okay, this is a low because the star has formed. So a break of the slow will probably give us another re-entry, and then we could utilize this block to solve from again. Okay, so we broke through the low, that little minor low, and then we had a fair value gap open up. We have not hit it yet. I think I may get involved again. I think I can reduce stop loss, and now risking 28 points. So I want to break even so badly now, but I have a tendency of doing that, and then price will take me out and then go the profitable direction, and then I'm out there sulking by myself. But I'm gonna break even anyway. What just happened? You see now. Okay, I'm gonna have it. So whether we lose, whether this is an L trade or a W trade, either way, we, I don't know, we get out with some profit at least. So this is still going down. I want to go 2 minute and just to see what's happening. I want to say bigger time frame as if the 2 minute time frame is a big time frame. It's not, but I mean, what can we say? We are almost at the take profit. I want to adjust so badly, but I'm not going to do that. But we're almost done. We are almost done with the trade. Do I enter in again? Yes, I want. Okay, I can't enter again. So, yeah, it is what it is. If you're gonna count that as an order block where I have my error line, you can't actually. I would not count that as an order block. I really would not. If this candle closes, then we have another minor low. I feel like I'm about to be stopped out because I have my stop loss way too close, and the type of account I use has a really large spread, so it may even take me out before it gets there. I just wanna, yeah. So I guess maybe I was wrong. You actually can use this as an order block because it is respecting the bodies. And if I were to whip up the fib, and you probably get an OTE like from this very little high down to this low. But since this is like entry, I'm gonna use the body of this candle and this one, and then maybe we can get like an OT. I can't enter though again because it's half. So yeah, we did hit the gold zone by this candle, and then we are not dropping. We're still, I don't know, price is still thinking about. I don't know what it's thinking about, but it's thinking. I have the like underlying itch to get out.